First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option, pulls it looking for a crease. He's got the first down. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The fake wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Ready. Spider over. Ready, go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing, St. Clair. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. St. Clair. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the sack.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Look out! Still looking for a man. Rolling right and going deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Finds his tight end. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th down. Crosses the 35. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the 1st down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. At the 15, he's loose. Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 50. Smashes ahead. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Tavian St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Again, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's St. Clair. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. A quarterback sneak on second down. I've got to think somebody got confused on the play call. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got
sprinting away! They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Quick toss. Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Going to the run, it's Wormley. Maybe some room. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive, their ability to run.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're all over it. Buried before he could blink.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic up. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Trojans.
amazing.